Well, good morning, YouTube. Right, well, I'm going to go see Spider-Man Homecoming at 12:45, second performance. Very hyped up about this, and I don't know, just really hyped up for this, like the build-up to Infinity Wars, this for Ragnarok, and we'll see where we go from here. I'm just so excited. It's like Civil War 2, well, I know Stark's in it, and it's going to be interesting. So I'll see you at the cinema, and then after the film. Going into the cinema now, as you can see, going up here. Getting quite excited about this now. Got my tickets, got them online, so just going to walk in now. Right, I will let you know what happens after the film and do a review. Well, I just got back from seeing Spider-Man Homecoming, a truly amazing film. It was very enjoyable film. Well, where do we start? I'll say this, it starts with the 1960s Spider-Man cartoon thing, all jazzed up, and that's amazing. It is really cool. It just threw you straight into the film. There's a little bit at the beginning, and then you get into the film. Ben Holland has nailed this as Peter Parker. There's like a 60s feel Spider-Man from the comics, you know, when he was like young Peter Parker. Sort of get into his schoolmates. I mean, his mate in it, he's hilarious when he finds out it's Spider-Man. The Aunt May jokes are just you're in a poor kid, you just feel so everybody fancies her everywhere they go. The suit looks amazing. You see, I don't want to give you any spoilers because I want you to go see this and enjoy it. I might do another video with the spoilers, but in a few weeks. The feel of the movie, it's not too heavy. It moves along really nicely. It's got this great comical element in the background, and there's no origin story in this. It's straight into it. I mean, you get hints and things are said, but it just flows along. Michael Keaton, you do sympathise with him of why he becomes what he does. You sort of get it to a point. And he's a strange villain, really. He is a strange villain. You see, again, I can only go so far with what I'm going to say, but he plays such an amazing part as Toomes. He's a great actor. He really is. And you can tell he's enjoying himself in this film. The fighting scenes, the sense of humour, all of it is just amazing. The spider costume, it's great. It goes online and everything. I can't even tell you about that, but it does lots of amazing things. Tom Holland, he plays this part beautifully. You can tell he's so infused by it. He wants to really make a real go at it. Of course, Stan Lee's in it. You see him as the Watcher. You get a feel of Queens. He is like the local neighbourhood Spider-Man. How the film starts and where he's going. Stark's his mentor. Robert Downey Jr. is like this father figure. He's always cracking jokes about his aunt, and you just feel for him when this happens. Happy Hogan's hilarious, you know, and he's like a mentor, but he's holding him back as well. But he's trying to protect him as Stark, and the old mentoring thing. But events lead up for him to get involved in much bigger things. You're not bored with this film. You are not bored. It just goes on. I mean, you're entranced. Now, it's like in a way, it's like a sequel to Civil War in some parts as well. And it ends with Tony Stark's life. You get a lot of nice answers. I mean, if you're going to go with last movies, sort of, in certain people's lives it wraps certain things up because we're building to the Infinity War now, and seeing the Avengers Tower and all that is pretty cool. I mean, the film starts after the Chitauri attack from the first movie, which is interesting. I mean, this film covers it from like Iron Man, Avengers, right until today and beyond. I mean, it opens up. There is stuff at the end. but it's not what you're going to expect. So again, I can't say anything. The Captain America videos are fantastic. It's like he does loads of school videos about detention and getting fit and all this, and it's really funny. You know, and everybody's just bored stiff with him, you know, because he's like telling all kids, hey kids, and, you know, on these videotapes. There's one where he gets a detention, there's Captain America going on about detention, going, you all thought you were cool, didn't you? And it's quite patronising, really, but he's really hamming up Steve Rogers. Marissa Tomei's amazing as Aunt May. She really plays this caring, loving person, but damn, she is sexy, I will say that. You sort of understand, everybody just fancies her everywhere they go, you know. The Vulture and his armour, and there's like a sense that, I mean, they couldn't have gone with like one from comic, you know, with feathery wings and all. He couldn't have played that. You couldn't have played that. Do you know what I mean? You just couldn't have played that. It's with his suit and everything, just looks amazing. It does. I mean, this guy's a real powerhouse, and I think he can take on the big guns. I mean, there's moments when Spider-Man's doubting himself, which you do feel for. You know, I mean, life's it's pretty complicated for him, because he's only 15, and you get that sense that he's dealing. He wants to go off and become an Avenger, and he wants it all now. But Tony's like holding him back to like I don't know, focus on him. They've got this great relationship between them both. It was really good seeing Iron Man in this as well, and he's in it a few times as the armour, and there's so much. In a way, it's like a multiple sequel to several Marvel movies, which is really interesting. And there's mentions of stuff. I mean, there's Easter eggs in there, but again, I can't tell you. I recommend this. I'm going to go see it again. I really enjoyed this. It was such a pleasant experience watching this. It really was. I mean, the fight scenes when he's stopping this ATM robbery is incredible. It is like proper Spider-Man. Now, would you say that Ben Holland is the best Spider-Man so far? Yes. Yes. The Tobey Maguire ones, I did like the first one. That was for its time. My best favourite one was the one with Dr. Octopus. He sort of, you got the Spider-Man feel. I thought number 3 were terrible. Now, I'm not going to knock Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield was quite cool, innit? You know, he was quite cool. And you see, there is similarities, like 1 or 2 similar in this film to the first Spider-Man movie, yeah, but I can't really sort of go into it without, I don't want to give you any spoilers. But everybody who plays in this film is so infused, you can tell. I mean, they're all having a really good time. You know, the dude that's playing the villain, Michael Keaton, he's really just loves hamming it up. You know, but I don't think he's that much of a villain, really. Because when you get into reasons why, you sort of do sympathise with him. You really do. And I can't, well, go see it. Let me know what you think. And honestly, you're going to walk out of that cinema, you're either going to go back in and watch it again and think, I really enjoyed that. There's so much in the film, there's so much, and there's like little threads being wrapped up from sort of other movies. I mean, it's got an 8-year backstory to it with the Chitauri thing and all that. I mean, the technology is on the loose, what's out there, Stark's tech and the alien tech, and it's all mixed up together, it's pretty cool. But I've got to say, I was always a bit wary of the Vulture. I wasn't really, thought he was really a major villain. I mean, all he could do was fly with a pair of wings, just shoot him down. But this armour and suit's got his pretty awesome technology, and he's got a team as well. And there's the dude that plays the Shocker. It's a shame, it would have been good to have had more potential with him, it really would. But the weapons they've got is really cool. The directing, everything, the cinematography, all of it, this film is a joy. Simple pleasure. So give this video a like, guys. Give it a comment. I filmed myself going to the cinema. Obviously I did a little thing going to see it. Now that I've seen it, awesome. 10 out of 10. Really well. So this is, for a Spider-Man movie, this is the best Spider-Man. Like I said, I liked Andrew Garfield. Just thought the writing let down the story. I thought the last one, where he took on Electro, were terrible. I didn't mind the first one, but the Lizard was pretty naff. But Andrew Garfield, he was good, but he's like, he had his own take on it. Ben Holland, he's just so different with it. It's like you're in the world. You can feel that he's like this poor kid struggling with this responsibility, but everybody's in this. There's all these really cool people in his life, and Aunt May, she's such a joy. She really is. It's a great thing making her young. It really is. Obviously, the second film will go more into the background of the Parker family, which will be interesting. Right then, guys, like I said, give it a like. Please subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this film, your experiences. Really would like to have a good chat with